So I promised you all that I would kind of give you an inside view of my prep week group. So prep week and then my revolving challenge group. I know it's taken me a long time. I said I would do this last week, but this is the first chance I've got. So here we are. This is my prep week group. So this is when I have either a group of people or I even just have one person that's going to start the 21-day fix. So up until a couple months ago, I would pick a date and have like a group of people start. And I really started, I even was doing that in January when I was using this revolving challenge group. I was still kind of using big groups of people. Now, what I find is working really well is I can just have single people starting the program whenever they want, and I can throw them into this prep group. I can follow along with them, and then I can put them into my revolving challenge group. So sometimes I'm going to have a big group of people, and sometimes it's just going to be one person at a time. And I feel like I can still give them all the prep information and then get them into my revolving challenge group. So I'll just take you through this prep week group. Right now, these people were in here a couple weeks ago. They're just 3 weeks ago, I think. They just finished their 21-day fix challenge today. So, these people I will take out. I'll remove them from this group. So it's like a clear, clean group for my next group of people to come in or for my next person to come in. So I'm just going to scroll kind of to the beginning for you guys so you can see all the stuff that I post here. But the beauty of this is that it's all in here. I do not have to waste any time going and finding these posts. All I'm going to do every single day is I'm going to tag the people. I'm going to tag them to the next post. So if I was to bring someone in today, I would tag them here. So I would tag them in this post, and that would bump it to the top, and they would be able to read this whole post. And then, I would bump this picture, and then I would, usually if it's just one person, I would probably know which meal plan guide and prep. This is a document that they can print off for their meal planning. So I would ask them, so which section are you in, like 1200 to 1499, which one are you in? I can, and then I would just tag them to the specific one they need, because I have all 4 of them in the files section. So then I would, tag them in the Beachbody on Demand. I have a video made so they understand that free 30-day trial. And, here's my story. And so I would know which things to tag them in. I have a video about sort of unwrapping your program. So it takes them through all of that kind of stuff. I would tag them in that. Here's my meal planning video. I teach them how they can really effectively plan all their meals for the week. There's all the guides that I said I've downloaded in here. I always suggest that my challengers read the compound effect, because it's my feeling that to have success with your lifestyle change, things have to be changed with your mindset as well. So I actually download a free PDF of the compound effect. It's downloaded in my revolving challenge group, so it's there for everybody to read. So I just talk about that a little bit. Oh, there it is. There's the PDF there. So all this stuff, I would probably tell everybody, scroll the group, but I would also tag them in the important posts. So I always have examples of meal plans, all that kind of stuff. So this is the prep week group that I add people to. I always have commitment posts that they have to say I'm committed, my meal prep tips. I have a Shakeology video telling them how to, mix it and why I love it, and all this kind of stuff is in here. So this stuff is the stuff my people in my revolving challenge group, they do not need to see this anymore. Like, they've seen it 100 times now. So I don't want to bore them to death with this information. So that's why I decided to do a separate prep group, a separate secret group where people can go and get the information that they need before they're starting the program. This is a video about me, sort of my easy prep tips, Okay, so you get the picture, I think. This all is downloaded in here for people to see. People introduce themselves, they start getting to know each other. I had one girl, she's already sharing her picture. She's a coach now. Like, there's a perfect example. This person in week one, like prep week, is starting to like post pictures like that. Like, that was like coach alert. So I immediately messaged her right then and I said, "Oh my gosh, you are awesome. You are inspiring people already. Thank you so much." And I went on and she continued to act like this in the group, so she signed as a coach last week. Okay, so that's just some stuff that I have in my prep group. At the very end, so the last day, I post, "We are moving," or "You are moving." And if it's just one person, I would have been explaining this to them. But when it's a whole group of like 16 people, this is the post that I post on the last day. I talk about where they're going to my exclusive private revolving challenge group, where you're gonna link arms with people that have done this program. They're familiar with this program. We'll do challenges. We'll have, different challenges throughout the 21 days that there will be potential for winning prizes. I talked about an accountability file. This is old, but now I actually have Wednesday as a check-in date. They have to give me their measurements and their weight on Wednesdays. They just have to send it to me. So I would explain all of that. So then at that point, I would move them over to my big challenge group. And I am just going to go over there now. And my challenge group right now is here. So here we are. Here we're in my revolving challenge group. As you can see, there's 94 members. It's April, and I have changed my sort of cover photo every month to be something different. So let me just show you. Hey. I guess I can't show you that. I thought it would give me an album that I could show you all my cover pictures, but I can't. So anyways, I do change my theme kind of every month. So this month we're talking about confidence. So we're really, my posts are still obviously all related to the 21-day fix or that sort of lifestyle, eating plan, nutrition plan, but we're really focusing on nutrition. So I just added in about 16, well, it looks like I added in 18 new people today. So like I said, I did have 16 people just finish their challenge and they were moved into this group today. Now I have to backtrack a little bit because I had a group of people that my timing was really off, so I actually kept them in a separate group, and it was really just because of timing. So these people just finished 21 days and now they are ready to join this group, and we're continuing on. So today I welcomed them all into the group. So here's my big welcome post. And I'm saying, okay, did you guys see we're like 93 women strong? Whether this is day one or whether tomorrow's round one for you or round 21, we're ready to, crush some goals here. Monday is a new day. So every Monday, new people are starting a round. So it's not like everyone in the group is starting their round on the same day. I'm no longer doing that. Every Monday, someone's starting something. Every 21-day interval, someone falls off track and would like to just start up again fresh on Monday. So I've gotten rid of that pressure of start days. So now it's just assumed that every Monday there's going to be a group of people starting. So every Monday I do a post about that, or every Sunday I talk about prepping, because every Sunday we should all be prepping. And then every Monday I do a good luck, let's get going, let's recommit to our goals, no matter what round you're on or what day you're on. And then my day-to-day stuff is really just like what I find interesting. I don't have to be so locked into day 1, day 2, day 4, day 5. I feel like it's a little bit more relaxed. I talk about the 21-day fix, I talk about Shakeology, I talk about all the programs, but I don't feel it's so regimented. And then it's easier on me too, because I'm always looking for things. And it's so nice just to be able to share them here instead of being stuck into this real set posts all the time. I found that I got a little bit bored with that, which made me a little less accountable to the group. Like I wasn't finding it that much fun. It was just the same thing over and over again. So I find this more fun. So, this morning my post was, who's starting fresh on Monday? Here's some tips. Here's some really fun, different tips that I've never posted before about prepping. So that's what I did today. It's really active. The one thing that I can say about having this group is like someone like Darlene, she has been in my group for so long now. She's had amazing success, like lost 25 pounds, loves Shakeology. She really finds the value in Shakeology. She actually stopped Shakeology because of a cost, but then found that she really noticed a difference. So she went back to it and she's a total lifer now. And that's so helpful in my group because she talks about that. People are posting all the time. It's so interactive. They're so welcoming, as you can see, to the new people. Like people are saying hello and yes, I'm recommitting and welcome. We're here to help you. And they share tips all the time. I have just found this to be so much fun. There's so many coaches in this group. So Jesse's a coach. Christy's a coach. Like, honestly, Darlene's a coach. Dawn's a coach. Like, I find Wendy's a coach. Marlene's a coach. I find, like, this culture, it's, like, kind of creating the team culture, yet they're not in Team Fitnique yet, but they're feeling it already. I feel like I don't lose them as fast. I'm not sure if this is even making any sense, but this is what I'm doing right now, and it just seems to be working so well. I find it a lot more fun, like people writing these amazing posts, thanking each other, thanking me. It's been really, really great, I have to say. If I don't get right on the page to answer some questions, everyone is there for them. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes I don't even hardly have to do anything, and people are helping each other. It's been a really fantastic way of doing this. I'm just thrilled with it. So I hope that kind of explains it. I know I maybe didn't ask those specific questions, but or answer those specific questions that you asked last week. So to kind of recap, when I have a new challenger, she'll order her challenge pack, and I will tell her, so let me know when you get your package. So she'll message me when her package comes. We'll talk about when she wants to start. So about 4 to 5 days before she wants to start, I will put her in the prep group, and I will tag her in the posts that I feel are important for her to see. And I'll also tell her to feel free to scroll the page so she can see everything. So I will really be working with her in the prep group. We'll be messaging back and forth on that page or in private messenger. If there's a group of them, if I have 4 or 5 ladies at the same time, I'll try and start them all on the same day in prep week, and I'll just tag them all in the posts so we're all on the same page. At the end of prep week, I will do a post telling them that they're moving. They've graduated their prep week and they're now moving over to my exclusive Revolving challenge group. They will be welcome to stay in the challenge group forever, as long as they're continuing on with the challenge program, which means they're continuing on with Shakeology, and they're continuing to give me their stats on Wednesdays. There are some things that they have to do to stay in this group. This is not a free support group. They have to be committed. Now, there's always different things to that rule, right? Like there are some people in my group that don't take Shakeology, but trust me, I've talked to them over and over again, and there's reasons why they have and haven't and whatever. I feel out those situations as they come along. There's no cut and dry rule to that. So I move everyone, either the one person that's ready for the challenge or the 6 people. They come here, and on Monday we start. I make a welcome post. I welcome them into the group, and then they just join in. And all posts, nothing really has to do with days of what programs. It's just kind of general posts, motivation posts. I post a lot of recipes. I do the same as every page. I ask them questions. I get them engaged. A lot of people ask about challenges. Now I've just decided to do random challenges every once in a while. So this week, I'm going to do a post tomorrow morning that everyone for the next 7 days needs to write down all the posts that they answer. So every time they post in the group, so whether they post a picture, whether they post themselves drinking Shakeology, whether they help another member of the group, anytime they make a post, they need to keep track of it. And the person with the most posts this week is going to win a Fixate cookbook. So I just do random things like that instead of those daily challenges that were always set out in stone before the challenge started. So I hope that gives you kind of an idea of what I'm doing. If you have any other questions, just, comment below this video and I will try and help you out as much as I can. Okay, guys.